I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Leslie Skipper. I'm an entrepreneur and a multi-networker. I've done it since I was 16 years old. I've had a lot of operations. I've had 52 general anesthetics, I've had cancer, I've had meningitis, I've travelled the world, got lots of illnesses from it. But I qualified as a reflexologist in 1985. So I started touching on vibration medicine, frequency medicine. 1985, reflexology, aromatherapy, shiatsu, sports massage, Gall testing, and now I'm a sclerotherapist. Besides that, I work. With me, as my partner, I have an amazing husband who was a chief pilot, traveled the world, was highly educated, well-read, well-spoken, gentleman, a very gentle man. And in 2015, just like that, he lost his job overnight. Okay? And we didn't realize what would happen to him. So from this guy who was a size 38, walked tall, educated, he became this very difficult, very aggressive, very, I can't even explain it to you. He was like, suddenly I had Hitler in my home, you know, and being OCD himself, you can imagine what that did to our lives. I'm OCD enough, you know, we didn't need two of us. So he started losing weight, he stopped eating, and I'm going, there's something going on here with this husband. I can understand that he's now upset because he's lost his livelihood at the age of 60. It's not fun. That's not a joke. And he started losing weight. From a size 38, he went to a size 32. Almost overnight. He started stooping. Then the shake started. Then I'm going, no, we really need to see a neurologist. Took him to the second neurologist because the first one said, nothing wrong, he's just stressed. I'm sure. So eventually we found somebody and he's got Parkinson's. Now Parkinson's is a very difficult illness to treat because it's got 12 different areas that are affected and in the brain. So the shaking can't be stopped unless it's stopped in the brain. He's eating, the brain. Not sleeping, the brain. Sleep apnea, the brain. I can't even begin to tell you that this poor man was, so we started rifing, we started skio, we started supplements. We went to my very good friend Anya, who is a pharmacist for supplements, and she helped us a lot. We managed to psychologically adjust so that he didn't feel so angry anymore. Because of course, watching your own body degenerate in front of you and you don't know why, then his brain started slowing down, his cognition started couldn't have a proper conversation. It was like I was speaking French and he was speaking English. It was just a nightmare in my home. And I run a lot of businesses, so I would say, I need you to go and do X, Y, Z in the boarding house, please. Can you just see that the guys do, and it was like I was speaking French. I would have to go with him, with the guys, to give the instruction of what I needed. That's how bad it got. From this cheap pilot to this marshmallow, because that's what it was. Now, the legs started. Now we started having accidents at night. So you can imagine the depression that now kicks in, and who you're going to fight with. You're going to fight with your wife, of course. Which is natural because you love him, so he knows he can behave badly, right?
Well, it's normally your fault, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, I kicked him out of work, you see. I brought him home. So I was also in aviation, and I kept on saying to the doctors, you know, he's a pilot. He's spent many years in the plane, and that's radiation. You know, there's damage up there. Can you please check? And then when they put him on this medicine and then on that medicine, and nothing seemed to work, and he started shuffling. So I'm going to demonstrate. I want you to understand what this happens. So it's like this now. This tall, well-built man is like this now. No, seriously, and I'm not exaggerating. That was my husband. He did not realize his cognition wasn't impaired. He didn't realize it. He thought I was just being bossy, which I was, of course. You know, I mean, I must say that about myself. I am bossy. Anyway, so I met Wilson by accident, actually. With all the stress, my body's taken a lot of strain. And I got gallstones and kidney stones. And they weren't passing. And I was not going back to hospital, okay? What's the word? Not going back to hospital. Yeah, okay. So Wilson phones me to tell me about the products, and I'm like, Wilson, honestly, I can't talk to you now. I'm agony. I can't even think. Next thing, Wilson's at my door. I'm coming to help you. Can I patch you? What's in it? No, you know what it's like. What's in it? No, nothing. I just want to help you. Okay, patch me. 2 hours later, I was sitting at my desk talking to Wilson. And I'm like, I need that stuff. Wow. Okay. So so the next day, by the way, after a month of struggling with these kidney stones and gallstones and refusing to have them cut out or do anything, I passed 20 stones the next day. 24 hours later, 20 stones. So now I've passed these 20 stones and I'm starting to feel better. The straining's starting to go down. And I'm patching my husband. Come here. With my patches, yes. And I patched him. And I'm not lying to you. 24 hours later, it was like a curtain lifted. And my husband was there. That's where my husband was. Hi, hello, I'm glad you're back. It has changed our lives. I can't even begin to explain to you. He didn't even realize for the last 7-8 years he's been impossible. He didn't even realize it. So we had this discussion. You're here now. I know we're going to lose you from time to time, but you're here now. And I want you to eat these. I want you to eat sensibly. I want you to take your medicine properly. I want you to write every day like you've been doing. I don't want you to change anything, because this seems to be helping. And where's my husband today? He's running my store in Austin while I'm standing here talking to you. That would not have happened a month ago. There was no way I could have left him running a store on his own. Never. So for me, this has changed my life, my husband's life, and my son's life. And I just want to say, Wilson, thank you. Thank you for the patches.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Chris.